There's a corner where the raindrops meet, with footsteps lost beneath the beat of taxi horns and high-heeled shoes, where memories wear their Sunday blues. I walked alone past cafe lights, past echoes of our secret nights. The scent of you in every breeze still dances through the autumn leaves. You forgot me on Fifth Avenue, like a love song lost in morning dew. You kissed me once, then walked away. Now I haunt that street each rainy day, forgotten like a midnight tune played once under a silver moon. I wait where your shadow used to stand, with dreams slipping through my hand. I trace our names on fogged up glass inside the cafe we used to pass. Baristas smile, but not for me. Their cups are warm, their love is free. The windows hum a distant hum of all the nights we swore we'd come back to this place where stars once shone. But darling, now I'm here alone. You forgot me on Fifth Avenue, like a photograph you once outgrew. I wore your coat, your laugh, your sigh. Now strangers pass, and so do I. Forgotten like a silent plea written in jazz and reverie. You vanish in the city's glare, left me with perfume in the air. I wonder, do you walk here still? Do your shoes remember how time stood still? Do your hands still crave that song we knew, the one you left on Fifth Avenue? You forgot me on Fifth Avenue, but I still dance beneath the blue of neon lights and cab brake songs, where broken hearts have lived too long. Forgotten, but I won't forget the tune we played the night we met. So if you ever wander through, I'll still be here on Fifth Avenue. One page still folded, I wrote your name 1,000 times on napkins, notes, and hallway signs. Each syllable this letter never sent. There's a little glow on Maple Lane, where the night still holds your name. The street lamp flickers golden low, where our shadows used to go. I pass it slowly now and then, half expecting you again, leaning back with your soft laugh, a cigarette and midnight scarf. Beneath our old street lamp, we carved the night in jazz and damp, with stolen time and whispered vows, when love was young and breaking bounds. The light still burns, but not the same, since you walked off and left no flame. Yet every night I find a stamp of us beneath that street lamp.
You would hum a melody or two from records we were halfway through. Barefoot dances, summer heat, the sound of rain, the touch of sweet. Now strangers kiss where we once stood, but it don't feel like it should. The bench still creaks beneath the pine, where our stories used to shine. Beneath our old street lamp, where dreams hung soft like velvet damp, the world stood still for me and you, and nothing else could cut us through. But time has ways to fade the scene, to blur what once was bright and keen. Still I return, though cold and cramped, to love beneath our street lamp. They say the past is just a place, but I swear I see your face each time
like smoke, where every word we never said begins to choke. The night leans heavy on the sill, and all I hear is your breath standing still. You light a cigarette, slow and sure, like you've done it all before, like you're so secure. But I can tell from the tremble in your hand, this goodbye wasn't something we planned. Cigarette and silence fill the air between. No fights, no cries, just empty eyes and spaces in between. Cigarette and silence, the end is soft and clean. Not with thunder, not with fire, but with everything unseen. The ashtray's full of yesterdays, of burned out nights and fragile days. And still we sit, no words to say, just letting love dissolve away. No violins, no final scene, just the glow of orange and nicotine. I watch the smoke curl like your lies, rising gently, then it dies. Cigarette and silence, that's how we disappear. No slam doors or running rain, just quiet dressed in fear. Cigarette and silence, goodbye never felt so near. But if this is how we're meant to fall, let's fall without a tear. You stub it out, then turn away. No need for either of us to stay. The match is spent, the flame is gone, and silence plays our final song. Cigarette and silence, you leave without a sound, and I remain with ghostly pain in the smoke that spins around. Cigarette and silence, a love no longer found, just a whisper from the past where two hearts once were bound.
Silent beneath the neon haze, a city night in soft ballet. Your hands found mine, no words to say, just music swaying us away. The jukebox played a gentle tune, our feet forgot the crowded room. Your eyes were stars, my chest a drum, and time stood still. Too soon, too soon. Once we danced in blue, under skies that only we knew. Your laughter wrapped the air like perfume in midnight air. You whispered dreams we'd never do. But God, we danced in blue. The vinyl spun like hearts collide, a slow embrace we couldn't hide. The saxophone, it seemed to weep for secrets that we chose to keep. You told me love was just a spark, a flicker deep within the dark. But even stars that burn and fade once lit a world we both had made. Once we danced in blue, like waves that never made it through. You held me in the sound till morning pulled us down. We knew the night was never true, but still we danced in blue. Go back to that old bar where ghosts play jazz on empty jars. Sometimes I close my eyes and hear your voice behind me, soft and near. And though the floor is cold and bare, I see you spinning everywhere, a phantom light, a rhythm slow in every shadow that I know. Once we danced in blue, before the dawn, before it knew. No promises to break, just hearts we didn't take. The past is gone, but somehow true, because we danced. Yes, once we danced in
You used to play me like a midnight tune. Now I'm just an echo in your smoky room. I wore your rhythm like a velvet glove, fell in step with every note you wove. But somewhere between your solos and sighs, you left me dancing with your lies. You never stayed on the same key for long. One moment love, the next a different song. Your eyes would sparkle, your fingers would glide, but your soul was always trying to hide. I'm just the shadow of your jazz, a fading note on broken glass. You played me sweet, then let me go, like a trumpet sigh in afterglow. Yes, I'm just the shadow of your jazz. No encore, no looking back. You vanished into your own refrain and left me humming in the rain. The records still spin your charm and deceit, a melody where my heart used to beat. I still remember the brush of your chord, the way you said nothing but meant every word. I gave you verses, you gave me mood. I gave you silence, you gave it crude. You played in blues, I cried in gray. You changed the tune and walked away. Now I'm just the shadow of your jazz, like a ghost behind the glass. You struck the match, then left the flame to burn alone beneath your name. Just the echo of your touch that lingers in my dust, like smoke that never quite lets go. I fade beneath your final note. Maybe one night you'll hear my tune in some backroom bar at June 30 and wonder where that harmony went. The one you broke, the one I let. I'm still the shadow of your jazz, too deep to flee, too lost to grasp. And though you improvise with grace, I remain in your silent space. Just the shadow, just the trace of a love you can't erase. You didn't leave with thunder, no suitcase slam, no slamming door, just a hush inside the hallway, like you were never here before. No final fight, no curtain fall, just a quiet, steady slide into the space between goodbyes, where empty echoes hide softer than silence. You slipped away like breath in winter, fade into gray. No last words spoken, no warning light, just a colder pillow every night. I searched the quiet for your sound, but there was none to be found. You were gone before I knew, and silence never felt so true. I replay scenes in sepia tone of your laugh against the vinyl drone, your fingers tracing through my hair, now just shadows on an empty chair. Even clocks have louder hearts than the stillness that you left me. I keep hoping for a creak of floor, a ghost of what we used to be, softer than silence. You that silence makes. I'll shout your name into the night, but it just folds into the light. You were gone before the clue, and silence whispered me the truth. Would it hurt less if you had screamed, if love had ended like a dream? But you left without a sound. Now I hear silence all around. Softer than silence, you disappear, like a note no longer heard or feared. No crashing wave, no final call, just stillness hanging on the wall. If silence ever had a name, it softly, sadly spoke yours again, and I still wait for something new. But nothing's softer than losing you. Click, frozen time. There we are by the window light, your hand in mine, the world feels right. A quiet smile beneath your gaze, forever caught in golden haze. You wore that blue I always loved. Sunlight kissed the sky above. The kettle whistled down the hall, but in that frame we had it all. It's just a Sunday in a frame. No need for words, no need for name. A frozen laugh, a half-spilled cup, moments the world can't interrupt. Though seasons change and hearts may ache, that picture time will never take. It holds our love just as it came. That Sunday in a silver frame. You brushed my hair behind my ear, said, "This is it, we're really here." No grand event, no grand parade, just morning toast and marmalade. But that was joy in quiet form. 2 coffee cups, the table warm, the curtains swayed with gentle grace, as if they knew this was our place. Just a Sunday in a frame, no spoken vows, no wedding name, just creaky floors and jazz on low, and rain that tapped the glass like snow. I see it now, so still, so bright, in black and white, it holds the light. The world moved on, but we remain forever in that Sunday frame. Years have passed, and yet it stays, that moment locked in silver glaze. I hold it close on nights I need to feel your soul in memory's seed. It's just a Sunday in a frame, but it still calls out your name. I touch the glass and feel the glow of love that time refused to go. So let the world forget our stood behind me, brushed my hair. The kettle hummed its lazy song, but your touch is what held me strong. Lavender by the garden gate, where we would meet or sometimes wait. Jasmine in the evening breeze wrapped our love in silent peace. And now I walk these empty halls where shadows lean on quiet walls, but then a scent so soft, so sly pulls the teardrop from my eye. Your perfume on an old cafe, the scent of sweet yesterday. Vanilla candles in the rain, and how you'd hum that soft refrain of songs we danced to in July, while lilies watched us passing by. The scent of books you used to read still lingers like a whispered need, and on my coat from long ago, the hint of you refuses to go. And now I walk through open doors where echoes bloom across the floors, but just one breath and I can see your arms again embracing me. In bakeries or fields of hay, you come with the scent of yesterday. They say time fades every mark, but scent survives the deepest dark. It's not the past I chase or mourn, but how your love still feels reborn. So let the world move on in speed. My heart still clings to what I need. A touch, a laugh, a trace you gave, that scent that floats beyond the grave. No photograph, no words to say, just the scent of There was a time you called my name, like a song without refrain, soft and sure as morning rain. Now all I hear is quiet pain. The kettle sings a mournful tone in a house that stands alone.
Your shoes still sit behind the chair, but no one steps to meet me there. Oh, what the silence took was louder than any word or look. It stole the air between our touch and left this world feeling too much. What once was filled with sound and light now echoes deep into the night, a hush that leaves my soul unhooked. Oh, darling, what the silence took. I watch the record spin and stop. Your jazz coat hanging from the knob, our laughter trapped in photographs, fading like forgotten past. No slam of door, no parting yell, just quiet like an empty well. No storm to mark the day you left, just calm and then an aching cleft. Oh, what the silence took. It ripped the pages from our book, left me staring at the spine of all the moments you were mine. The creak of floor, the wind through blinds. Now speak the things you left behind. The clock still ticks, but never shook the pain of what the silence took. I beg the night for just a sound, a breath, a laugh, some echo found, but still it answers none of me, just stillness where you used to be. Just silence kissing me goodbye. The jazz still plays, the world still moves, but I am stuck in empty grooves. No song could mend what time forsook, no cure for what the silence took.